I've been a fisherman most of my life. Started when I was 16. Started with the old man. Kept doing it till we knew what we was doing, I guess. I like the job. Yeah, as far as the lobstering goes, I like it. I like being on the water. It's good. It's all fresh air and nothing to bother you. So it's me and the boys. We're still chugging away at it. They're not only hard workers, I think they're a lot stronger than I am now. Well, we pull the traps up. We have them marked on the plotter. We go from one string of traps to another, yank them up, take the lobsters out, clean any of the shells or garbage or anything that's in there out. The lobster fishery it's well managed. They're trying to keep lobster for the future. Put new bait in and then put them back in the water.
This is Pubnico Bay. We're a holding facility for lobster.
What is your job here?
To manage the chaos. Well, right now the lobster's main predators is fishermen. Down in this area, our season shuts down for the summer for conservation. That's when the majority of the lobsters will shed and molt and seed. What we do here is try to mimic nature as close as we can. These are lobsters. You might want to stand back. In the winter, when the water gets cold, a lobster will take and find a hole and crawl in it. We try to mimic their habitat, only we do it a little quicker than what Mother Nature would do it. Mother Nature would take a couple months, we take a couple weeks. The cooler you keep your water, the less the lobster's moving around. It goes into hibernation, basically. The less he's moving around, the less he's going to eat himself, like eating the fat from his shell, which would be better for the end product. We put them in tubes, basically little condos for each lobster, which keeps them from chewing on each other while they're in the cage. And when they want these lobsters, we haul them out of the cages, put them in crates, weigh them up to 100 pounds if that's what they want them, 90 pounds if that's what they want them, and we ship them.
Up here we have to go by the tide every day, and whenever the tide serves, that's when we have to leave, and we have to come back by the tide if you want to get back in. You have 3.5 hours while the water's in the harbor, and if you don't leave in that 3.5 hours, you don't go. But when you do go, it's like another 12 hours time before you get back in. People don't realize it from high water when it's the top of the wharf, and you come back in 6 hours time, and it's low water, and it's out there half a mile past the breakwaters. They're sitting right on ground, high and dry. Oh, this is a woo, jeez, a little breezy here. You can go out like it'd be perfectly fine, and then an hour after the tide leaves the harbor, it could blow a gale. Well, it could be a hurricane for all you know. And there you are, you're there anyway, so you might as well do your work. Come back in on the next tide. We come in and haul them up off the boat, put them on the truck, throw a tarp over them, lug them up to Hall's Harbor. They look after them after I deliver them.
When we first started, we boiled lobster, and you came and you ate it on the rocks.
The next year we decided we were going to put a building up, and that's where it all started. I never grew up thinking lobster was anything special. As a kid, if you were a poor family, you had lobster in your lunch when you went to school. If you were rich, you had bologna sandwiches. Farmers used to plow it into the field as fertilizer. But when you grow up beside something, you don't necessarily realize the potential that's there. He's probably a 4-pounder. Sheet, sorry, it's a sheet. When I started working here, that's when I realized that it was a meal that kings and queens ate, and how everybody else really enjoyed it.
Well, I like to put my feet up, but usually there's always some little thing to do. That's her right there. That's what we've been working with for the last 21 years, and it's a damn good boat. This one's got a little more space, a little deeper, just a little easier to work on. Fundy breeze. This one here is the Fundy breeze too. Why change something that works? Same color, same name. I'm not superstitious, but we do it to get done. The main thing is get it done so that we can go home. You didn't have family, you don't have anything. What's your point of having anything if you don't have family to share it with?
Danny, you got no clothes on. What happened to your shirt?
Oh, I have 10 grandchildren. I'm too young to have 10 grandchildren.
That's Kevin's dad. Half male and half female lobster. That was quite a few years ago. Yeah.
Come home, grab a few hours rest, and then go back at it and do the same old thing. It's hard work, it's steady work. Probably when I'm unable to do it, they'll carry on. I'm losing my strength and they're gaining. Well, I hope they do well by it. I don't plan on retiring right away. They'll just have to do more of the heavy lifting.